Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs for guys like that.
How you guys doing? Welcome back to SunnySword podcast.
What's up?
So, Sonny,
What's up?
whenever a chick dates a bad boy
Yeah.
and marries a bad boy,
Yes.
they always blame the bad boy.
Yeah.
I call them fucking stupid.
It makes sense. I understand. It's like bad boy is a bad boy.
And these
course.
type of girls, they don't take responsibility and accountability, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a good radio show
Oh,
that talks about these type of women.
is there?
Let's watch it.
Why don't you ever talk about the men that don't pay child support?
Because it's women like you who spread your legs for guys like that. Why don't you ever talk about the responsibility of women who choose irresponsible males to procreate with and then complain later when they're irresponsible?
No.
The women who have a one-nighter with a bartender or a guy on a motorcycle or a musician, and then you complain later on the guy's a deadbeat. He was a deadbeat to begin with.
Why nobody can ever talk to you because you don't let any...
People talk to me all day long. You can't talk to me.
No, I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking over...
Dear, don't tell me how to do a radio show. I've been doing this for 25 years. I don't need your help.
Okay, let me. Can I please just say this? I was married once before, okay?
Mm-hmm.
My husband and I had a child together.
Right.
After I was tired of him beating me for 2 years, I left him.
Really? But why did you tolerate it for 2 years? Can you tell me why you tolerated being beaten for 2 years? I'd like to hear about this.
My answer to that is because I was young and stupid.
Okay, I agree with you.
There you go.
You
You're
were
right. I was
stupid.
young.
No doubt about it. And now what are you going to complain that he doesn't pay child support? A guy who beat you for 2 years? Imagine that. The guy is irresponsible.
Right.
He beat me for 2 years, and now that deadbeat doesn't pay.
So why is it my
There's
fault
your big
for being
concern. Now we see why you're so upset about this. You chose a manifestly irresponsible, violent individual to procreate with. Then you're amazed that the guy doesn't send you child support.
He didn't beat me until
You're still, you know what, dear? You were young and stupid. Now you're old and stupid.
But exactly correct.
Facts.
Very correct right there.
I don't understand why, girls stay when the guy's beating her. For a couple of years. They can't fucking run.
They're scared.
Go to your fucking parents' house. If the guy whoop your ass for 2 years, I'm like, why? If the guy beat you in the first place, you should fucking leave.
Should have left right away. But the thing is, I think that the women, hold on. I feel like the women who got beat for 2 years, they think that is normal.
Where's your fucking parents?
No, but I think but they might have the parents that had the similar situation.
Okay, so it's in their fucking DNA.
It's in there. It's normalized in their brain, right? Like if you grew up and you saw your parents,
but
fighting,
that's pretty rare though. Those type of situations, because I heard some the domestic violence cases.
Yes.
Where the parents was, what the father was beating.
Yeah.
It's like 30%.
That's pretty
20,
high.
30%.
If it's at 30%, is a lot of people though, and every 10, that's 3.
Okay, that is a lot.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
30%. So that's a lot of people. If you have 10 people lined up, 3 of them are in a family like that, right?
Yeah.
So,
But what about the other stuff? They could have just ran away.
Yeah, but there's a few reasons why a woman might stay in a relationship, though.
Or no, there was a different study, right?
Right.
The female triggers the man to beat her.
I mean, there are women that do that.
Right.
Okay. There are women that know how to make a man pissed off.
Because Because I read I forgot about a book. This guy was like he never hit a woman, but he did a certain chick.
Yeah.
Tiffany or whatever.
Right. He never did.
She made her so pissed.
Right.
That he fucking hit her.
But women know how to do that.
Yeah.
Like
Rihanna.
Yeah, but who knows? Chris, who knows what
Rihanna.
Who knows what really happened with Rihanna and Chris, to get to that point. But we have the word nagging for a reason.
Yeah.
Nagging, right? And women know how to throw fire with their mouth. They know how to talk shit. And so it can make people irritated. For sure. But when it comes to domestic violence, right? People always talk about the person who hit, right? But then there's also the psychological or the verbal violence, right? Which is usually by women. Women do a lot of that, I think.
Yeah. In America, yeah.
Right. I think they might do it even here too, like in Japan, like talking shit to their husbands, etc., etc. And which would lead to then physical stuff happening. But I think that the women who stay in the relationship while they're getting beat, they don't know that it's wrong.
Maybe they should have it in a school curriculum.
Oh, I mean, it might help. It might help.
In high school, something.
I mean, to teach that is not. I mean,
Yeah, right? 2 years. This bimbo was with him.
I mean, you're right. I mean, if the school had the class to teach about like
Domestic violence.
but just like how a house should look, you know,
Yeah.
like it would change society dramatically for sure, you know, for sure.
Yeah, but these type of girls are fucking everywhere. Date the bad boys, fuck the bad boys without a condom, and yeah.
I know a good amount of women who told me this before. They told me before, like, oh, you're too put together. Like when I was trying to.
That means they're trying to say you're too nice.
Also, they're saying like you don't need any help. Some women they
wants to help.
They want to be with the dude that they feel they can change or they can improve, like a project.
So there was this YouTuber, right?
Yeah.
He said if you're well put together,
Yeah.
act like you need help.
Yeah, right.
Like if the girl's coming over the house, trash the place a little bit.
Right. So there's something you can do,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And so when
if you're well put together, to trash the place a little bit.
So-
Or don't clean the dishes.
like the way I was raised and stuff, like it was, I had to do a lot of things independently. So that I learned a lot of things how to be self-sufficient. So like women have told me before, like, oh, you don't need any help. You already got everything. You know what to do or whatever. And then I've also heard women say, like, women that were kind of friends would say that they got with that dude or they liked him because they thought they can help him or fix something or whatever it is, you know? So I think that also is one of the reasons why these women are having children with dudes that had no money, guys that
they
are
wanna
just
fix
bad
them.
boys or whatever. They want to, it's a science project. It's a science
Right?
project.
So if you're well put together, trash the place a little bit.
I put some trash in the ground, knock over a couple dishes,
Yeah.
and let them pick it up when they get to the house.
Make them, clean your fucking clothes or whatever.
Clean the toilet.
Yeah. I mean, you should keep the toilet clean, but trash the place a little bit.
I guess you're right.
Anyways,
Yes.
buy us a coffee.
Yes. If you're enjoying the show, please support us. Links in the description below. Buy us a coffee.
Grazie.
H.